Okay, all right.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought.
Woo, mama, it's popping off, guys. Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host, Jan. I do hope you're doing well, mate. I really do hope that, as always, and welcome back to Chelsea News. Of course, the daily series here on the channel where I reflect on what's been said about Chelsea, giving you my thoughts about it. But always, more importantly, asking for yours. Things are popping off at the moment. Axel Disasi left out of the Chelsea squad because he's going to go, apparently, this month in the transfer window. That will make some Chelsea fans happy. Apparently, Nkunku, Bayern Munich want Nkunku immediately, and he's agreed terms to go there. And Chelsea, in response, have spoken to Bayern about Mathys Tel, the young striker centre-forward who plays for Bayern Munich, who, is a very, very, very highly thought of young centre-forward. So it's just so much to get into, guys. Thank you for being here with me and hanging out with me. If you do like the content, drop a like on this video. You're welcome to subscribe should you choose to do so. Hit the bell notifications icon so it will let you know when I upload, which of course is every day. You don't want to be late on the news, friends. Very happy to say this video is brought to you by my partner Stocks FC. If you're yet to look at Stocks FC, what are you ruddy doing, mate? It's a stock market for footballers. Stock exchange. Buy low, sell high, earn money. So yes, it is 18 plus, but it's not gambling or anything like a get rich quick scheme. I've recently bought some new players. I'll show you my portfolio again soon, but I'm up on the likes of Reece James and Bruno Fernandes. Gotta get him in because he's doing well again. So do go check out Stocks FC now by clicking the link in the description or scanning this QR code. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start off with Axel Disasi. I'm going to read an update on footballtransfers.com by Tom Webber, citing Fabrizio Romano. Axel Disasi will be omitted from Chelsea's squad this evening to face Bournemouth as he gears up for a transfer, according to Fabrizio Romano. He's never really managed to convince Chelsea fans since signing from Monaco in 2023. He did feature a lot under Pochettino. Just after a year from signing him, Chelsea already prepared to cash in on him, and Disasi was offered to Newcastle last summer. No move materialised for the 26-year-old, and he struggled for regular team minutes under Maresca. He's been on several occasions. He's captained Chelsea, but it's the Chelsea B team in the Conference League, etc. And he's a high-profile player. I don't think he's on huge wages, but probably significant. So speculation surrounding Disasi has swirled for 4 weeks, and Fabrizio Romano has now confirmed he's going to leave Chelsea, set to leave after talking with the club hierarchy. Fabrizio Romano reports that Disasi won't be in the squad tonight against Bournemouth, and he's going to prevent injury so he can go away. Disasi has, quote, important clubs vying for his signature, though Romano did not mention any names. The Frenchman's been linked with Bayer Leverkusen and Juventus over the past few weeks. Of course, other players being spoken about, referenced here, Renato Vega, Dewsbury Hall, Nkunku, Chilwell, Chukwuemeka, Cassidy, and David Washington could all leave this month. Woo! I'm just going to take my hoodie off because I am sweating. It's better. Guys, you know me. I'm not one of these people like, get him out of my club, he's a donkey, I don't want to see him ever again. You know, I'm just not that guy. And Disasi, I think, is a good vibesman. The guys seem to like him. He's one of the boys. He did broker peace with the French players, the black players, and Enzo Fernandez after the summer, stuff, the drama, the controversy. And by all accounts, he's a leader in the dressing room. Fine, good. And we'll always have the Etihad performance and the crowd stage dive thing at Palace. But the truth is, he can go. Matt Law's been clearly briefed that he doesn't fit Maresca's style. Well, that's the thought inside the Chelsea camp. He said that on several occasions. Yeah, I genuinely wish him all the best. And I wish nothing but the best for you too. I wonder where we'll go. Surely back to France? I don't know. But that's a story we will be watching here closely, reporting on Football Therapy. Alright, mate, so let's get into the big, juicy, fat stories. Nkunku. We've done it to death of late. A great finisher, a great footballer that doesn't fit the system and is slowly but surely looking like his attitude isn't great. Which is a shame, really, but maybe it makes us pull the band-aid off quicker. Fabrizio Romano just this morning has tweeted Nkunku is keen on joining Bayern Munich in case the clubs can reach an agreement on the fee. He's opened the doors to a new chapter and wants to play more. Chelsea and Bayern have already spoke about it as revealed last night. Personal terms won't be an issue. It's up to the club. But yesterday evening, Florian Plettenberg, Sky Sports reporter, said this, who obviously covers German football, yes. Exclusive! FC Bayern want to sign Christopher Nkunku immediately. Bayern have already reached a full verbal agreement with Nkunku. That was quick. On a long-term contract, all terms are agreed. Nkunku wants to join Bayern right away. Wow. Regardless of Mathys Tel, Nkunku is Bayern's top transfer target until deadline day on February the 3rd. It's on February the 3rd. Fair enough. Max Eberl wants to sign him permanently, not just on a loan, which Chelsea will, of course, wouldn't entertain a loan anyway. Including Tel in the deal with Chelsea is just an idea to make the transfer easier. Negotiations between clubs are ongoing. Well, firstly, it's not a surprise that Bayern Munich want Nkunku. Of course, the Bundesliga know all about Christo. He is a player that does really well in the Bundesliga and German football. He's really good with how transitional it is. He can just run in that left channel, score goals. Last season, he was in the Bundesliga. He won the Golden Boot, or the Cannon, whatever it is, despite being out for months as well. Granted, that was the season before Harry Kane arrived at Bayern. But he would be playing with Harry Kane at Bayern. Obviously, he'd have to go and start, but the fact how he tore up with Leipzig, won trophies there as well as top scorer, Bayern would be like, yeah, we know this guy's really, really good. They'll see an opportunity as well. Like, he's not injured. He's not been injured all season. He's good to go. It's just a fit thing. He doesn't fit Chelsea. He fits us. I imagine Nkunku speaks German for the time he spent at Leipzig. And Bayern's a huge club. You know, maybe Bayern went in for him when he was at Leipzig and Chelsea was an opportunity. Bayern is a huge club. He is, it's definitely a big enough club to keep his profile high for playing in that star-studded France team come the World Cup. And yeah, it's a good opportunity for us, really, to do it. Like, we'll do, if he does go, yeah, obviously I'll try and react as quickly as possible. We'll do like a little bit of a post-mortem and a reaction about what could have been, because, you know, the blue balloon's so exciting, you know, and amazing. He's such a cool player, Nkunku. Not necessarily from character, maybe he's a bit understated, but he's exciting in his profile. But it doesn't mean it's going to work. I was really buzzing on it, and I've got absolutely no doubt he'll be score loads of goals for Bayern Munich, look really good, be high profile performer in the Champions League, and be good for France as well. And I do wish that for him, much like Axel Disasi. I wish him the best. Good that he's not going to a Man United or, you know, a Man City aren't trying to pick him up in their slump at the moment to play as like a sort of one of these inside forwards behind Haaland. Yeah, but it's perfect, really, isn't it? You sell him to a club outside the Premier League, you get good money for him, he's happy, you're happy, everybody happy. Are you happy with that? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Huge high-profile French exits with Axel Disasi and Christo Nkunku. Of course, the likes of Chukwuemeka, Cassidy, maybe even Dewsbury Hall. We'll see what happens there. Could also go this month. We're about the halfway point, basically, in the January transfer window, so stuff's starting to heat up. And the momentum that was gained is moving now. So let's talk about Mathys Tel. I think it's Mathys, nom de français comme ça. Let's talk about him. Alright, so Mathys Tel, by all accounts, he doesn't necessarily want to leave Bayern Munich. In fact, the reports are suggesting that he said just 10 days ago to Vincent Kompany, yes, that is the Bayern Munich manager. Still wild, isn't it? That he wants to be a success at Bayern Munich. He's probably looking at Harry Kane like, how old is Kane? Kane's 32, surely? I mean, Harry Kane's been absolutely... Oh, he's 31. Sorry, I've done him dirty there. So he's only 31. But Kane himself has said, I want to do what, you know, Lewandowski, Benzema and Ronaldo. Kane's got the ambition to play for a few more years. Now, Mathys Tel is only 19, I believe. Yeah, he's 19. He doesn't turn 20 until April. I was going to say next year, but we are in next year. So a few months into April, he doesn't turn 20. So he was probably thinking, right, just need to get Kane out the way and then I'll be Bayern Munich striker. And, but if Kane's like, oh yeah, I'm going to try and be starting striker for at least 4 more years here at Bayern, then Tel is going to be like, screw that, because Kane also wants to win trophies. If they win the Bundesliga this season, you can no longer say, right, Kane's never won a trophy. And the curse is lifted, and he'll probably win the next 3 or 4 Bundesligas, a few cups, and then he's actually got a trophy room all of a sudden, Kane, and he probably could be like, and breathe. But he'll want to play into his mid-30s. So maybe Tel's thinking, nah, bun that. But then you can look at Chelsea and be like, yeah, Nico Jackson's pretty good, but I can usurp him. Now, many of you will be like, right, Mathys Tel, what's he good at? Well, before, Kane arrived and stuff, he got fleeting minutes as a proper youngster. And he kept scoring off the bench, you'll remember. His wages are currently 96,000 euros a week. So let me just quickly put that into pounds so I understand. So it's 80,000 pounds per week, which is, low. He'd probably get a small increase to maybe 100, I don't know, with bonuses. If you go into the Champions League, that becomes 140. Goal bonuses as well, so he'll get a pay rise by coming to Chelsea. He is. I'm looking at his FB scouting report now. I'm just going to quickly off the bat tell you what he's good at, what his strongest assets are in the last year. He never loses challenges. He's very good dribbler. He's very good at passing, medium distance. He's good at tackling for a striker. He can. His aerial win percentage is strong. His goal creating actions are strong. His take-ons are strong. His pass completion is strong. And he's good at dribbling. He's good at passing. He seems to be a good player. And obviously he was coming on having these clutch moments. He's still only 19. Just pulling up his history here in terms of goals scored. So it was the 23-24 season in the league where he only had 6 starts. 6 starts for Bayern in the league. He scored 7 goals and got 5 assists. So he's very, very creative. It's 1,030 minutes. He got 12 goal involvements in 1,030 minutes. It's a very, very elite return for the teenager, guys. The teenager. The season before that, yeah, this is wild, is when he had 1 start. He kept coming off the bench. I think this is before Kane. He had 5 goals in 1 start. Just kept coming off the bench and scoring like a super sub. And that's under 400 minutes. So basically, as a young teenager, just showing the first team football was no issue for him. He's 183 centimeters tall, so he's not mini. Yeah, and yeah, he's just, a lot of people that watch Mathys Tel is like, yeah, he's good. Now, let's just bring this home a little bit. What does he represent? He represents a young striker, okay? He's not an Osimhen. He's not a Gyökeres, or pick your guy that you like. Or an Isak, not that we'd be able to necessarily get him. Look, I don't have a major issue with a young striker. I like the idea of bringing in an accomplished striker who can just be a difference maker. And he's obviously not that. He is a young striker. Now he's not completely wet behind the ears, no experience like Mark Gue. For this is his 3rd season playing Bundesliga football as a 19-year-old. So he's been amongst it. He's a really big talent. If you were going to bring in a young player that you're going to rely on to be a difference maker as a centre forward, I really like the idea of Liam Delap. I know us Chelsea fans, that's not the sexiest thing to say, a 21-year-old striker from Ipswich, but I've seen him just body his way through Premier League players and thank you very much. Is Mathys Tel going to do that? Maybe, I don't know, but it's certainly a very exciting striker that lots of people spoke about for the last couple of years at spells. Yeah, this kid's wicked. Do you know what I mean? And maybe people have stopped speaking about him a little bit because of the relentless form of Harry Kane at Bayern Munich, but he's there. I'll tell you one thing, guys, he is a centre forward. He is a striker. For those of you, of which there are many, somewhat myself as well, I'm trying to say, are we ruining the fact how we didn't actually sign John Duran or Samu Amoradian, who at the time, many of you laughed at. They were like, why are Chelsea trying to sign these guys? Turns out they both would have been amazingly useful for Chelsea. Certainly a lot more useful than an Nkunku playing as a striker. Think of it that way, guys. Woo, it's a big old story. Plenty of them. Let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. Please consider supporting the content. Like, subscribe. I'm back here at least once a day at the moment. Do check out Stocks FC by scanning this QR code on the screen here, or alternatively, click the link in the top of the description. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, I'll see you back here soon. Hopefully. Peace.